I'm back. And today we are going to check out another Combat Patrol box set. This time we will check on some Xenos. And which Xenos would be better than our favorite green guys? The Orks. Okay, just a quick run through. Who are the Orks? Orks are the funny green guys who likes war, always yelling war. They are bad at shooting, but really good at fighting. Okay, the new Combat Patrol Orks box set is about the Beast Nuga Orks. We can define them that they are the orcs that are living on the border of the orc society, where there are big beasts and not a lot of technology. That's why you have to be strong, tough, tougher than most orcs, and somewhat cunning. Or the other option, reject modernity, return to monkey. Okay, we went through this. Now let's check out the box set. This box set is an interesting one. It's loaded with the new models, you get a fair deal on it, and you get lots of models. Okay, first of all, the price of this box set is £100 or 130 euros or $168. The value inside the kit. The value is either £142.5 or 184 euros or $227. So it's a nice chunk. The points inside of this kit, 430 points, plus enhancement if you purchase any at army building. Okay, we talked about the numbers. Let's check out what's inside of this kit. First one, your hero option, Beast Boss. Other than that, you have 20 Beast Nuga Boys and 1 unit of Squig Hog Boys, which is really nice. As you can see, this army, or at least this box set, is more about punching than shooting. But let's check out the models and the units individually. First, let's start with our hero option. Beast Boss. This guy ain't no small, and he's rather punchy. Let's check out what he can do. Let's see what kind of weaponry he has. First of all, he has a ranged weapon, a shooter. This weapon has the ability of rapid fire 1, which means if you are within half range, you can add 1 to your attacks. So you will shoot more times if you are closer. It has a range of 18, with 2 attacks, hitting on a 4+, with the strength of 4, 0 points of armor penetration, and damage 1. Interesting, he hits better than most orcs. But his melee weapons are much more shiny. Let's check out these. When you fight, you can choose between these two. First one is the Beast Nuga Claw. This weapon has 4 attacks, hitting on a 3+, with the strength of 10, 2 points of armor penetration, and damage 2. That's really nice. Your other option is the Beast Chopper. With this weapon, he has 6 attacks, hitting on a 2+, with the strength of 6, 1 points of armor penetration, and damage 2. The interesting thing is that both of these weapons has the ability of anti-monster and anti-vehicle 4+, which means when he is wounding a vehicle or a monster on a 4+, that wound considered a critical wound. So it will wound the target regardless of its toughness. And it will be important once more when we go to the abilities. This model has a 5+ invulnerable save. That's nice. Other than that, he has a 6+ feel no pain, which means each time when this model takes a damage, you can roll 1d6, and on a 6, you ignore that point of damage. It's a nice boost to its survivability. Okay, other abilities. Beast Boss. While this model is leading a unit, you can add 1 to the melee attacks hit rolls. That's really nice. So if he is leading a unit, everyone in that unit hits better in melee. Cool. And his other ability, Beastly Rage. This ability is incredibly strong. Each time when a model with this ability makes a charge, until the end of the turn, the melee weapons get the ability of devastating wounds. Which means if you score a critical wound roll, so an unmodified 6+, the damage just goes straight through. No armor and invulnerable saves can be made against it. However, this time there is a spin, because with his melee weapons, you score a critical wound on a 4+ against vehicles and monsters. So in case you charge the monster or a vehicle, well, let's just say, that's a lot of damage. That will just go straight through. Mwah, chef's kiss. Let's check out the next unit, Beast Nuga Boys. They are similar to Ork Boys, however their weapon loadout is much less flexible, but for that inflexibility, they will compensate you with better survivability and with better strength. So all in all, they are simpler than normal boys, however they are tougher and stronger. Let's check out what they can do. Each model in this unit has a slugger, which is basically a pistol, with the range of 12. 1 shot, hitting on a 5+ with the strength of 4, 0 points of armor penetration, and damage 1. It ain't much. However, one model in a 10-man unit can replace it with a thumb gun. The thumb gun is a rifle kinda thing. It has the ability of blast. So it is better against big blob of enemies, but other than that it's not really a good gun. Let's check out its stats. It has a range of 18. It has D3 shots, so shots between 1 and 3. Plus you can get extra attacks from the blast ability, 1 extra attack for every 5 enemy model in that unit. It is hitting on a 5+, with the strength of 6, 0 points of armor penetration and damage 2. But for that weapon you will sacrifice your pistol and your chopper, so your melee weapon. I don't think it's worth it. You can take it if you feeling lucky. Maybe 1 or 2 good shots can take down a marine or 2, but I wouldn't bother with it. However, the melee weapons, this is where this unit will shine. Chopper. With this, every boy in the unit will have 3 attacks, hitting on a 3+, with the strength of 5, 1 points of armor penetration and damage 1. That's pretty nice. However, their boss have a power snapper instead of a chopper. This is basically a power claw, but different. Okay, what does it do? It has 4 attacks, hitting on a 3+, with the strength of 7, 1 points of armor penetration and damage 2. Basically a stronger melee weapon. It's okay. Okay, let's check out their abilities. Feel no pain 6+, which means every time a model in this unit takes a damage, you can roll 1d6 for each point of damage that the models in this unit would have taken. And if you roll a 6, you felt no pain, so you do not take that point of damage. It's a nice built-in survivability for these guys. And let's check out their other ability, Monster Hunters. Each time when a model in this unit makes an attack against a monster or a vehicle, you can reroll the hit rolls. That is cool, really cool. They can hit much more reliably against monsters and vehicles. Other than that, this unit has become cheaper. A few days ago, for a 10-man unit, you will have to pay 95 points. Or if you want to bring a 20-man unit, it will be only 190 points. That's crazy good. One interesting thing, the leader of the unit has 2 wounds, while your smaller guys have only 1. Okay, let's check out the last unit, Squig Hog Boys. This unit of Squig Hog Boys consists of 1 knob on a Smasher Squig and 3 Squig Hog Boys, and other than that, a Bomb Squig, which is rather creepy but cool. Let's check out what these can offer. The Squig Hog Boys are the cavalry of the Orks. They are similar to bikes, but much more tough and survivable. Their shooting is small or almost insignificant. However, their melee is really strong. Before we check out this unit, one interesting fact. Did you know that the hide of a squig is almost as tough as concrete? So let's just say, this unit is concretely tough. Okay, let's check out the basic boys first. Every Squig Hog Boy has 3 weapons. One of them is a saddle git, which is basically a Gretchen hanging on the squig for his dear life and shooting a small pistol. It's comically fun, but rarely do anything. Let's check out this first. Saddle git weapon. This weapon is assault, so you are able to shoot it even after advancing. It has a range of 9. It has 1 shot, hitting on a 4+, with the strength of 3, 0 points of armor penetration, and damage 1. The other weapon of a Squig Hog Boy, Sticka, so basically the lance that you have. With the Sticka, each Squig Hog Boy has 3 attacks, hitting on a 3+, with the strength of 5, 1 points of armor penetration, and damage 2. This is nice. However, this weapon has 3 cool abilities. One of them is Anti-Monster 4+, the other one is Anti-Vehicle 4+, and Lance. What are these? The Anti-Vehicle and Anti-Monster 4+ means each time when you make a wound roll that is a 4 or above, you will critically wound the target. So you will wound them regardless of their toughness. That's cool. And let's check out the other ability, Lance. This ability is very useful on this unit. Each time when a unit fights and made a charge move in this turn, you can add 1 to your wound rolls. Which means when you are charging, you can wound Space Marines on a 2+, or you can wound bikes on a 3+, and etc, etc. So, charging, hitting better. That's the Ork way. Easy to understand, easy to use. Edit. I forget that the Stickas, so the spears of this unit, has a shooting profile. With that shooting profile, it has the range of 9. 1 shot hitting on a 5+, with the strength of 5, 1 points of armor penetration, and damage 2. It's okay, it's worth a throw if you are in range. Okay, and the last stop, Squig Jaws. This is where your mount bites the target. This weapon has the rule of extra attacks, which means you can fight with this weapon too in melee. Not just with the sticker or with this one. You can use both. With the Squig Hog Jaws, you have 3 attacks per model. Hitting on a 4+, with the strength of 6, 1 points of armor penetration, and damage 2. This weapon is cool. You just go there, chomp on some Space Marines, some Eldar, some Necrons. Probably your Squig will digest it anyway. Good. That is their basic loadout. However, let's check out their boss, the Knob on Smasher Squig. He has a Slugger, which is a pistol with the range of 12, 1 attack hitting on a 5+, with the strength of 4, 0 points of armor penetration, and damage 1. Not much, but you can shoot it even if you are in melee. He also has the Squig Jaws, so I'm not going to list that again. But his melee weapon is an interesting one. Big Chopper. With this weapon, your Knob will have 4 attacks, hitting on a 3+, with the strength of 6, 1 points of armor penetration, and damage 2. It's nice. This weapon also has the anti-monster 4+, and the anti-vehicle 4+, so this unit can go easily into vehicles and deal with them. Unless that vehicle has a really good armor save, because in that case they can bounce. Their armor penetration is not the best. However, they have a good number of attacks, they can wound easily, and they have 2 damage. So, all in all, it's cool. Use it against anything and everything, except against the biggest vehicles. About their survivability. Every model in this unit has 3 wounds. Except the boss, because the boss is the bigger and the better, he has 4 wounds. So all in all, it is a cool 13 wounds. But let's check out their abilities. Fear No Pain 5+. It's the same as before, but better. Because each time when they take damage, for each point of damage that they would have taken, roll 1d6. And on a 5 or a 6, you can ignore that point of damage. Think of that way. If you have to roll 3 dice, one of them will be probably a 5+, and you save 1 wound. So it's almost like that every model in the unit has extra wounds. Especially if you can roll well. Cool thing. Okay, their ability, Wild Ride. You can ignore any and all modifiers to move characteristics, advance and charge rolls. Made for this unit. This is good. Nothing will slow down these guys. However, it means you can, so if you have pluses to advance and charge and move, you can keep those. And get rid only of the negative ones. Okay, and one last thing. War gear abilities. Bomb Squig. Once per battle, for each Bomb Squig that this unit have, you can use this ability. After this unit ended the normal move, you can select one enemy within 12 inches. Roll 1d6, and on a 2+, your Squig will find the enemy, run to them and blow up. Which means you roll a 2+, the enemy unit will suffer d3 mortal wounds. That's nice. How many Bomb Squigs do I have? For every 3 model in this unit, you can have 1 Bomb Squig. So, if you run this unit the way it is, you have 1 Bomb Squig. But if you make it a bigger unit, you can have 2. That's cool. All in all, a fast, tanky, orky and fighty unit. I love this. What is the drawback? Well, they are a bit slower than the fastest units in the game, and they are not good at shooting. But it's okay for an orc unit. Especially because that is not their forte. Okay, all in all, assessment of this box set. This box set is cool. Tough punchy orcs in the box set. You have 1 unit of Squig Hog Boys, which is fast and punchy. Their shooting is so not great, but for this box set, you have to reject modernity and return to monkey. Orcs together strong. Go there and beat them up. Take their shinies and show them who is the biggest boss around here. All in all, I could recommend this box set if you want to play orcs. However, if you prefer the modern orky ways, well, then this box set is probably not for you. Maybe you can find the old one, which was cool, but if not, then you will probably have to buy it box by box. Okay, but really, that's it for now. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like what I do, please consider liking, subscribing, or both. And even hit the little bell. I hope I see you in the next one. See ya!